Thank you for joining Loretta Coleman Live. We're glad that you tuned in tonight. If you would like to be a guest on my show, you may email me at Loretta Coleman 33 at gmail.com. That's Loretta Coleman 33 at gmail.com. And we will be glad to have you as a guest on our show. We laugh, we encourage, we sometimes cry together, but overall we have a great time every Monday and Tuesday at 6:55 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So join us every Monday and Tuesday for Loretta Coleman Live. You will be glad that you tuned in. Come on, get your coffee, get your popcorn, and let's go listen to a great conversation.
You've asked for it.
You got it. Returning March 1st,
Dr. Sanjay Garvin Baxter
presents
the musical stage play, An Issue of Blood.
Look here, that's history from the deep, deep past, and no one has to know. Girl, that's high school stuff, so leave it in the past.
Yeah, I wish I could leave it in the past, but the past has crept into the present.
The drama begins when the Henry family's 3 adult children return home to celebrate their parents' 65th wedding anniversary.
This can't be happening. What will I tell Winston? How can I tell him that while he was overseas fighting for his life and his country, that...
An Issue of Blood. Entertainment, suspense, and family fireworks that'll keep you on the edge of your seat.
Children, no matter what, God can and God will fix it.
Don't miss it at the Richland 2 Performing Arts Center, 763 Fashion Drive.
Get tickets online at sanjayreno.com
Or the Cambro Garvin Law Firm, 2731 River Drive.
Well, hello, everybody. Happy Monday to each and every one of you. We want to say thank you to those of you who are tuned in on our various platforms, Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, X, which we know as Twitter. We say thank you. Excuse me. We say thank you for joining us on tonight. We do have a guest that's scheduled to be on with us. But until then, let me say a very special thank you. First of all, I want to say thank you to Deacon Nathaniel Stewart, the Cutting Edge Barbershop, the Palmetto Barbers Association, Bishop David Tompkins, and the Living in the Word Deliverance Church, Pella Myers Jr. P&B Promotions. Oh my God, I left my paper. But we'll have it tomorrow night for sure. But those were some of my Black History sponsors. We did a special and they chose to run advertisement in our show and on our platform. And we just want to say thank you. Now, for those of you who join me from time and time and you are you always share the broadcast. If you can't be on what you do, you'll tell somebody about it. I want to say thank you for that as well, because you do what you don't have to do. And we just want to say thank you. For those of you who will come back and watch the replay, we just want to say thank you. Thank you so very much. I'm just letting my guests know that we are on so she can come on. That's what I'm doing, to make sure to come on, because she got something good to tell you and we want you to hear about it. But I want to say I'm always so glad to be on Mondays. May not always feel my best, but I'm glad to be on whenever I can be on with you, our Facebook followers. We say thank you so very much. So we're going to wait on her. But meanwhile, what we're going to do is if you know of an event, not a paid ticketed event, if you got a paid ticket event, then we ask for a love offering for you to come on our show. If you have a free event, then we can bring you on our show and you can do it free. A lot of times people don't understand that. And let me say this, people will go to everywhere else. They'll buy radio, they'll buy TV, they'll buy other platforms, but they want to come on this one and do it free. And I want you to know, I do let people come when they have ticketed programs. But you must, at one time or another, have donated something to Loretta Coleman Ministries. It's not all about money, but we have people that I get tons and tons and tons of requests from people that's having anything from workshops to retreats and things like that. And they are making money off of those events, but they never have donated toilet paper, anything for our seniors, and that's all we ask. But you have people, they don't want to do that. And I'm not being mean, but you will be surprised. People do things for people and they don't think you find out. And I said, well, how are they going to do that for them, and then they want to come on here and do it free? They stick a few dollars here and a few dollars there, and I'm just being real. And but sometimes you got to look, and people talk, people run their mouth. Very rarely can you do anything for secret these days without people finding out. So I'm saying to you, I would love, let me make this, I would love to have you on my show. But if you got a ticketed program, you buy radio advertisement and stuff on other people's platforms, we're going to ask you for a donation when you come on here, because it's not fair to me for me to advertise your event free when you're paying everybody else. Can I get a witness? Amen. Amen. And let me thank Sister Blanche Goodson. She has a big event coming up on this Saturday, February 15th, a big Black History program. Now, I announce her program a lot because she was a corporate sponsor. I didn't go to her. She came to me and told me that she wanted to be a corporate sponsor. And so she was a corporate sponsor. But I just want to say thank you. When you have somebody to believe in you and you don't have to ask them, that speaks volumes. When you have somebody who's willing to help you and you don't have to ask them, that speaks volumes. When you have somebody to volunteer to help you and you don't have to ask them, don't take advantage of that person. Don't take advantage of that person. Please don't take advantage of that person. I know she's there, but I don't know where she's at. So maybe she'll pop up in a few minutes. Let me speak to Eartha, one of our faithful ones. Thank you so very much. Miss Dina Brown up in Great Falls, South Carolina. Dina, I see all that you do. You do a lot for a lot of people. Keep doing it. That's why God keep blessing you. And thank you for the times that you have done for Loretta Coleman Ministries. And what really means a lot to me now is when I see your name pop up. I want to say thank you for that. Miss Miller, greetings. How you doing? B. Bay Allen, thank you for joining us. We appreciate it. Enise Elliott, thank you for joining us. I appreciate your support that you always give as well. Jacqueline Robinson, I was talking about you last night. It's good evening to you, and thank you for joining us. Okay, Dina, I don't know where she's at. I see her right here, but anyway, she know I'm on. But we just gonna talk because y'all can tell. Lord have mercy. Look at him. Is that Reverend Coley Weathers? How you doing? This is one of the nicest man of God that you ever want to meet. He used to sing with the Singing Cavaliers out of Eastover, South Carolina, and I most definitely miss them, hearing them sing. But he is some kind of warrior. And Reverend Weathers, we want to say thank you for being such an example to me all these years, and for not judging me and always being there for me. Just know that I appreciate it. But until our guest come, we supposed to, it's Dr. Sonia Garvin Baxter. We got a stage play in It's Your Blood. Let me tell you something. You don't want to miss this. But until she get on here, we're going to talk about some real life things. We're going to talk about some things Well, thank you. Y'all like my wig. Just hope I don't have to pull it off and get hot and pull it off in the middle of my show. Because y'all know I'll do that in a minute. I'll do that in a minute. But I want to talk about so many things. Everybody, you can't turn on the news without you seeing what's going on in Washington, the things that's taking place in our world. It is horrible. But we got to remember this. And I said the next time God give me opportunity, I'm going to say it. Yes, we got some horrible stuff going on in Washington, but God is still God. He's not asleep. He's not deaf. He knows what's going on. He knows what was going to go on when President Trump got in office. Nothing catch God by surprise. But what we got to do is pray more. Now I know I might get all kind of feedback for what I'm getting ready to say. I might, but I'm gonna say it. Sometimes God will allow things to happen to get our attention. People don't go to church like they used to go. People don't worship God like they used to go. People don't have disrespect for one another. People do all kind of things in the name of God. People, it's just not like it was when I was coming up. Granted, things change. I do know that. Things change, situations change, styles change. I get that. But if you sit back and you look at some of the things in the name of church, it just makes you shake your hand. Some of the things that go on now that when we were coming up, it was not all right. I was looking at a church service yesterday, and I'm glad I can't remember the church service name. And the lady had on an outfit that they have on in the clubs where the pants look like you got bikini panties on top. And I know many of you seen it. And she was leading praise and worship. And I just, somebody would say to me, it's not the outfit, it's what's in your heart. I agree. But I also agree with being respectful, to adorn yourself in modest apparel. You up before the people. You up before people. And you leading, you got to lead by example. Now, that's just Loretta Coleman's opinion. That's not, I didn't say God told me, that's just my opinion. So I said all this to say this. I say all of this to say this right here. Sometimes God will allow us to get in situations. He will allow certain things to happen because it makes us pray more. It makes us trust God more. It makes us depend on him more. And we got somebody, that man up there, that man can't control. Man can't control. But guess who can control him? God. So I was on this prayer line. So I asked the people to pray for the president. I was on this site on Facebook, and I asked people to pray for the president. And they said to me, the one on Facebook, not the phone one that was on, the one on Facebook. And they said, I ain't praying for no president and he doing this and he do that. Well, the Bible tells us plainly that we must pray for all of those who are in authority. He didn't say pray for those that we like, pray for those that's in our corner, pray for those that we don't like. He said, pray for those who are in authority. Now, the flesh side of me, I say that's a nut up there. And I still say that. But can God change his mind? Absolutely. Absolutely. God can change his mind, and he can be one of the greatest testimonies this world ever seen. Amen. Amen. God can do that. So instead of us depending on man to make it right in DC, we pray that God touch those in DC and those in political authority, that God will touch their hearts and that God will give them a heart for the people. But we do more criticizing than we do praying. not just with I better not say his name, not just with 47, but we are some of the most criticizing people that's ever been. If we reverse the criticism, Miss Dorothy Collins, if we reverse the criticism to more praying, this world will be a better place. Miss Allen, this world will be a better place. If we criticize everything and everybody, and we just criticize, but when are we spending that time praying about that situation that we saw? When I saw that situation yesterday with the lady leading praise, all I could say was, Lord, have mercy. Good evening, Jeanette. Thank you for joining us. That's all I could say was, Lord, have mercy. Now, was I going to go on a rant about her on Facebook? No, because you don't ever know who's listening to you. You don't ever know who's reading your posts. You don't ever know who live you're going to touch. You don't ever know who's going to take what you say wrong. But what you can do is say, y'all, let's come together and pray. And coming together is not just coming in a group, but we can touch and agree on one accord to pray for those in leadership. That's what we can do. Hey, Deborah, how you doing? Thank you for joining us. Hey, Miss Mabel, thank you for joining us as well. But I'm telling you, y'all, a lot of people, this is what they do. They look at me and they say she changed. They say she's arrogant. That's what they say about me. They say she thinks she all that. No, it's none of that. It's just that I'm 63 years old. I'm at a point in life where if it's not to build me up, if it's not for good, I don't want to be involved in it. I don't want to be around nobody talking about nobody. I don't want to be around cliques. I don't want to be around those who think that it's everybody else and not them. I'm just not at that point in my life anymore. I'm at a point in my life where I want to do better. I want to do the right thing. Do I fall sometimes flat on my face? Sometimes I fall flat on my face. Sometimes you catch me at the wrong moment and I snap. And I have to ask God, I really didn't represent you well today. I snapped at them. And then I have to turn around and I have to call that person and I say, I apologize because that did not represent Christ well. But I'm very aware of what people say. I'm very aware about what people say about me. And Dina, I really, this is not to sound arrogant, but I'm really at a point where I don't care. I just want to be to that point where when God say, Loretta, it's your time to come home, he'll say, well done. You can say what people can say whatever they want to about me. I don't care. I don't care anymore. I used to be so depressed. I used to be so sad, worrying about peanut butter, worrying about what Jelly's saying, worrying about Billy, worrying about Bob. I used to be so depressed. I don't care anymore. I got a peace that you can't even imagine. I got those that have chosen to walk away. So be it. That's between them and God, Jeanette. But I'm not going to lower myself. That's what I want, Dina. I want peace too. And I'm going to tell you, if I'm going to be around somebody that's constantly just talking about other people and it's always, I'm going to cut you off. I don't want to be. I'm no better than you, but I don't want that going in my ear. And I say so many times on my show, I say, Lord, I don't want to get lost from where I was. I say, we say in one ear, out the other. That's not true. It's going to go in the ear. And when you see that person will talk about, you're going to think about that. You may not dwell on it, but you're going to think about what they said. And it's not even true. It's just a lie that they made up. Lord, have mercy. Help me tonight. Miss Mabel, that's the truth. It's the truth, and the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Whenever they say things like that, it's because they see in you what's missing in them. Well, to God be the glory. But now, Miss Miller, I'm not perfect now. I'm not perfect. I got a lot of flaws. But one thing you won't ever, and if you hear somebody say that Loretta Coleman played both sides of the fence, you have them the three-way you with me on the phone at 803-260-8301, because that ain't me. That's not me. That's not me. I'm going to either tell you what I think or I'm not going to tell you what I think. I'm not going to tell you I don't like her, and then you see me with her. And that's playing both sides of it. I don't even want to deal with them kind of people because that's a dangerous game. Glory, hallelujah, Lord Jesus, help me to stand in these days. We all need that prayer. There's some serious stuff going on out there. You're encouraging me. I was the same way. I choose peace. I choose peace. Look, there was a time when I used to want to fit in with everybody. I wanted to be with this one. I wanted to be with this one. I wanted my name called here. I wanted my name called. I don't care anymore because you know what? I know who I am, and I love the person who God has made me to be. Now, listen very carefully. I'm not saying I'm perfect. I want you to get that. But I love the place that I am now. I love that place. I love going out to eat, go out to eat by myself, and I sit there like it's a table full of people, enjoying my food, knowing that when I get up from that table, I ain't got to worry about nobody saying Loretta said this or Loretta saying that. I'm learning to enjoy me. That's the best stance. It helps us guard our hearts. Amen. Amen. First Lady Johnny Mae Rich Butler, good evening to you. Dina said it's very toxic and dangerous. That's why, for those of you who know me and you see me, when I go places, you see me sitting by myself unless somebody come and sit with me. Now, if somebody come and sit beside me and all they doing is in a little bit, you're gonna see me get my pocket button. I'm gonna either leave, I'm gonna either go get me something to eat and come back and sit somewhere else because I can't have that in my ear. And I know everybody that comes and walks by, you got something to say about them. So that means when I walk by, you got something to say about me too. Oh, I've learned a lot. Me either, but it's growth. It's called growth. Jacqueline said, I always say if someone talk about me, I'm still important. If someone talk about me, I'm still important. We got to know. That's right, Jackie. We got to know who we are. But see, the thing about it is a lot of people, Jeanette, don't have their own identity. A lot of people is trying to live the life that someone else is wanting them to live instead of living a life that's pleasing to God. You're trying to be what somebody else wants you to be. And then you are not happy in the inside. You're doing everything. Look, I've been there. I've done things to try to please everybody, and they were pleased, and I was unhappy. Oh, yeah. Do I have a witness? I will do everything that I could. Thank you, Miss Mabel, to please them. They still talked about me. They still said things. I've learned everyone is not good. Everyone is not good in your ear. Everybody is not good in your ear. And you got to be careful. I don't care how good. I don't care if it's a family member. I don't care if it's a child. I don't care if it's a pastor. You got to weigh what a person tells you. First thing you got to ask yourself, why are they telling me that? What's the purpose of them telling me that? Why would they tell me something like that? And you hanging with the person that you talking about. Oh my God. Come on now. You talking to me about the same person that you hanging out with. When that happens, my antennas go up. I say to myself, now how can they talk about them and they hanging with them? Oh my God. Jacqueline says, some people want to be you. Some people want to be other people. But there's a danger in that because we don't know what that person had to go through to get to the point where they are now. We don't know. We don't know what trials and temptations and problems they had to go through to get where they are now. Miss Miller said, live the life God bless us with. That's great contentment. Dina said, this talk is blessing me. Thank you. Now I saw him come back on. I saw his face. I don't know what he's doing, but I saw his face. But we're gonna talk until we get him. But I'm telling you, I've been through it. I have been through it. I have been through it. And I just got through the place where I said, forget it. Forget it. It's me and Cam and Angel, my two dogs. Now, don't get me wrong. I ain't no snob. Now, I love people. I love people. I just listen. I listen really, really good to what people say. I see your face now, Dr. Baxter. There she go. I see your face now. Let me finish this statement, and then we're going to bring it on.
Yes,
And tomorrow night, we'll finish this conversation because she is our guest. But let me say this. You got to listen when people are talking to you. Make sure you're listening to what they're saying to you, because it's not all good news in what they're saying. And if you got somebody that's putting something in your ear about somebody you always see them hanging with, you run as far away from that person as you can, because that person ain't nothing but trouble. If they talk about the person that they hang with and ride with, what won't they do with you? And now we're going to put that to a pause until tomorrow night, because we got Dr. Baxter on here. And listen, y'all, I want y'all to stay on, because she has a stage play that's coming up, and It's Your Blood, March the 1st. And let me tell you this. I'm sorry, Dr. Baxter. She said, run. Yeah, you run as fast as you can, because that person is trouble. But it's Saturday, March the 1st, and she's been doing plays for a long time, but she stopped due to COVID. And now she is starting back. So we want her to come on, and we want her to first introduce herself to you and tell us a little bit about you. And then we want you to go in, since I done talked for 23 minutes, we're going to let you tell us about this play that's going to take place here in Columbia, South Carolina. And some of you that's out of town, we got a lot of people on here that's out of town, different parts of the state. You don't have to turn away, because guess what? She can bring it to your city. So she can bring it to your city. She can bring it to your church. So just listen to her for a few moments. So just go ahead. It's all yours.
Good evening, everyone. And it is definitely a pleasure to be here with you all tonight. And I am truly a believer that when something good is about to happen, when God is about to do some blessing, the devil starts some messing. So that's what the devil is doing with me tonight with this technology. We're actually here at rehearsal, and I stepped away from the cast to do the interview, and we had everything all set up and ready to go, and it just would not let me on. But I'm glad to be here, and I thank you, Ms. Coleman, for having me. A little bit about me: I have been writing plays probably since high school, and even beyond. I always take my theatrical credits back to Sunday school, back to being a little girl and doing Easter speeches. That's how it's been when I started. It's like people say, I'm not new to it, I'm true to it. And in high school, I started to explore more, and I started to write, individual monologues, and would travel across the state and, across the United States performing. And I always wanted to be the one on stage performing. Never thought I'd be a writer, producer, and a director, but that was God's will for me, not just to perform, but for me to train others and to have them to be involved and to teach them how to act and, and all of that good stuff. So this play that we're having, it's a musical stage play, and it's called Issue of Blood. And when everyone thinks of an issue of blood, they always think of the woman with an issue of blood. But in reality, we all have issues of blood in our lives. If we have a family, we have issues of blood.
Right.
Realize that you have it, but that's what we're going to focus on, and that's what some key points are in this production. Issues of blood. Some things that go on in the family life. Some things that some secrets, some lies, some deception, some things, some healing will occur in this production. And if you don't see yourself in it, I'm sure you will see someone that in this particular show. And we ask all of you all to come out and to support us. Like Ms. Coleman said, we've had other productions come out over the years. Our production company has been full force now, about 7-8 years now. And we're down for about 5 years now since COVID. But we have a phenomenal cast. We have some outstanding vocalists. This show will make you cry. It will make you laugh. It might even make you shout. Because night, just in rehearsal, they got into a shouting session. I mean, that's
Must
how
have been Pastor Tommy Mitchum.
yes, ma'am. They in here. I mean, they were having a good time, and that was just in rehearsal, and it was so true. So I don't do anything salacious. I don't do anything that is not appropriate. You know, we want to reach lives, and for us, it's a ministry. Everything we do is to make a difference in the lives of others. Other shows we've had in the past years, if any of you've heard of any of them, have been Rise Again and No Place to Lay His Head, and now with an issue of blood. Everybody, please come out and support us. The show will be held, as Ms. Coleman said, on March 1st. That's March 1, Saturday, March 1st, at the Richland 2 Performing Arts Center. It's state of the art. It's beautiful. You'll be comfortable. There's not a bad seat in the house. We're keeping our tickets down to a minimum. We don't want to try to break anybody's pocket because we're not trying to get rich doing the show. We're just trying to save lives. The care days will come, but not today. You know, so that's what we're bringing the show to everyone, so they can have an opportunity to just be a part of something fantastic. Just be a part of something fantastic.
Well, let me ask you this. I didn't know that you was at rehearsal. So what I'm going to do for you, because I know you got to get back, I want you to send me a couple of dates that you will have time to really sit down and break down, where you won't have to be rushing, and we're going to talk and we're going to dialogue this, because we want you to have another show if you have to.
Oh, we're going to have some more.
Okay.
We might have to throw in 2 shows. Who knows?
That's what I'm talking about.
Yes, ma'am. I appreciate that. But they're working hard. They really are. We have all kind of individuals from all professions, and they are so dedicated. They're committed. I mean, they work hard. I mean, they come in, they learn their lines, and they are. You know, the funny thing about it is, they say it's a ministry for them. They say it's therapeutic for them. You know, it's just like some people, we have a few first timers that are like, I never dreamed I'd be doing this. But they're excited. And we're going to bring that excitement. We're going to bring that love. We're going to bring that, you know, just togetherness to this community. Let them know that we're back. Sandra Reno Productions is back, bigger and better. And we're excited about this whole production. We're excited about the music. We're excited about the performances. We're excited about, you know, sharing the story to the masses. Yeah, we are. And like I said, again, I thank you so much for this opportunity. And I ask that each of you go and spread the word. You know, I tell my cast members, you know, we can do radio, we can do all kind of things, but one of the fastest way to find out something is that word of mouth. So
that word of mouth.
Yeah.
That word of mouth and social media.
That's it. This is a good thing to spread right here. Spread this.
Yes.
Run tell everybody that Sandra Reno Productions is back, and we're coming back with an issue of blood, March 1st. That's March 1st at the Richland 2 Performing Arts Center, 4 o'clock. Right now we have 1 show, but if we sell out, we'll do another one. We will.
Let me ask you this: is this dressy?
You don't have to be dressy, but you know, there are going to be a lot of church folk there. Just pretty much dressy casual, not the church clothes outfit with your hats and your fascinated Sunday morning dressy, but you know, just dressy casual for a nice Saturday afternoon. I have groups coming from Charleston, South Carolina. I have groups coming from Sumter, South Carolina. I have groups coming from Greenville, South Carolina, Hartsville, South Carolina. Individuals have people come from Georgia, North Carolina, and in various distances to come see the show. And we want you all to come. We have girlfriend groups coming. We have sororities coming. We have, you know, church groups coming. We have a lot of the senior groups coming. Have already purchased their tickets. They're planning to be there. So if you have a group of 10 or more, let us know and we'll have reserved seating for you. You know, just let us know and we'll have reserved seating for you. That's 10 or more. Tickets are now $40. General admission. That's $37 for a group of 10 or more. $37 for a group of 10 or more. We had an early bird, but that's expired. So we ask you just to get a group of girls and come on, get a group of guys and come on. Bring your senior groups, bring your choir, because there's going to be some good singing there. Just bring your church ministry, bring, you know, your Girl Scouts, bring, you know, just bring everyone out because this is going to be a strong message within this production. And it's going to...
it's handicap accessible, right?
Ma'am, the new Richland 2 Performing Arts Center is extremely handicap accessible. I was there a few weeks ago. It's a beautifully structured building. We have elevators that will take you to the second floor. You can sit in the balcony and you can look out over the show if you would like. It reminds me sort of the Showtime at a little mini Showtime at the Apollo. You have the corner seats. You can sit there. You know, you have, you know, the balcony. You can sit up in the balcony. You don't have to worry about taking the stairs, or you can sit on the floor. If you want to sit on the floor and the side seats, you don't have to even go into an aisle. So, and we will have vendors. Vendors will be there as well. So, and if we have vendors who are interested in participating, you can call us at 803-413-7009 and speak to Mr. Baxter, and he can let you know if we still have some availability. I knew as of last week, we had a few slots left. So if you're interested, you know, in doing some vendoring, you can make that call. But
do that number again. I'm gonna type it up.
803-413-7009 for vendors.
For vendors.
Yes, and those slots are filling pretty fast. I know as of last week, we may have had 4 left. So he'd have to,
wow.
Sure.
Okay, I got that information. I just posted that up there. So 413-7009. So, you know, if you know anybody, any vendors that want to make plenty of money, because they're gonna be in there that night. And then so you can have them to call that number and they can be a vendor there. And I'm telling you, I'm looking forward to it.
And also if they want to secure tickets, they can reach us at www.sanjirino.com.
Let me see. I'm gonna put it in there. Your son got it up here.
Right.
But
that's ticket and vendors. He said ticket and vendors. You can call that number. Or visit the website.
Okay, that's it right here.
We have the QR code out there. And some people don't really like using the QR code. They're not as technologically savvy. I'm not one. I'm one who really don't care to use the QR code. I'd rather have a ticket in my hand. So if you want a ticket, we'll get a ticket to you. Call us and we will get it to you. A paper ticket, that is. Or
good. Well, I've got the website on there. I got the telephone number for vendors on there. Now, on the website, you can find out about the tickets. They can find out about the tickets, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And how to purchase them and everything. And then by calling that number, that's for vendors. So
or ticket.
Okay. I know Miss Dina Brown in Great Falls. She know all kind of vendors, so I'm quite sure she'll be passing this along. And the seating capacity is about 800, right?
No, ma'am.
It's more than that?
Yes, ma'am. The seating capacity is almost 1,200. I think it's like 1,000.
Almost 1,200.
You have plenty of space. Plenty of space.
Wow.
And it's beautiful, state of the art. You know, so everything there is top notch. And we're gonna break it in.
We're gonna bring it in and we're gonna help you fill that place. And we want, you know, sometimes we wanna go somewhere different. Sometimes we want to change. Sometimes we just look, that's my friend there. He put he I love it. He putting it up there. We're gonna pin it up there later on. Representative Garvin is putting the information up there also where you can get tickets here locally in Columbia, South Carolina. But now if you're not in Columbia, go to that website and then you can secure your ticket like that as well.
Yes, ma'am. And by the way, Linda Garvin is my baby.
Yes.
Second born.
I tell you, it's such a small world. I mean, it's just when I found that out, I said, what? It's just such a small world. But he looks just like you, just a different complexion.
That's it.
Yeah, just a different complexion. Whatever we can do, we're keeping it going. We played the video earlier. We're going to keep it going on our different platforms so people know about it. And, you know, I believe it's going to be great.
It will be. It will be.
I really do.
Cast and the staff, they have been working very hard. And they don't play around, especially, you know, when people are, you know, we have to pay for the facilities and all that kind of stuff. You know, but when you dealing with people's money, we're going to give you a good show. We're going to give you something to remember, something to talk about in a positive way. You're going to leave there. You won't leave the same way you came. And I heard my other son who does a lot of promotions. He said, Mom, it's not just a stage play. it's going to be an experience.
Mm-hmm.
An experience.
I want you to tell me just a little bit, because now when you said, when I was looking at the issue of blood, I actually was thinking about the woman with the issue of blood. Can you just give us like a
I'll give
tidbit
you
of what?
a little hint. The
Yeah.
story is around the Henry family. They're a very
Mm-hmm.
affluent family. You know,
Mm-hmm.
we can be rich too. You know, in the
Mm-hmm.
past, I've done stories about, you know, the homeless and, you know, being
Mm-hmm.
poor. Then I did another one of Rise Again. That was no place
Mm-hmm.
on his head when I dealt with the homeless situation. Then Rise Again was about, you know, a middle class family and their situations and the matriarch. But
Mm-hmm.
but an issue of blood, it centers around the Henry family. And the
Mm-hmm.
Henry family's matriarch and patriarch are celebrating their 65th wedding anniversary. And that's a long time to be with somebody.
Mm-hmm.
5 years.
Mm-hmm.
So they're going to renew their vows and all of those type things. But the fun part is when their 3 adult children return home.
Mm-hmm.
That's when the fireworks are going to start to popping.
Oh boy.
Because it's going to be so many different things that are going to start to unravel, and things they didn't know, we didn't know, the community didn't know. Things are going to start to pop out,
Mm-hmm.
and it's going to be a lot of excitement,
Mm-hmm.
when they come home. They're coming home
Mm-hmm.
for that particular occasion, but
Mm-hmm.
a lot of things are going to come out once they get home. And
Wow,
then,
that's gonna be exciting.
yes,
Mm-hmm.
things are going to come out.
I might have to get me one of them kind of corner seats right there. I might have to get me one of them kind of seats. I know there'll probably be a little bit more, but I'll probably have to get me one.
No, no,
I
ma'am.
don't want no kind of seat where they're gonna be getting up and down, and all that. I don't want no seat like that.
Right. Well, let me tell you, Ms. Coleman, I know there are a lot of companies that are doing various seats. They're doing the VIP, they're doing the whatever sections. I'm not doing that.
Mm-hmm.
All the seats are going to be just the same, $40.
Mm-hmm.
40 if you sit on the top, on the bottom, if you sit in the corner seat. If that's the seat you want, let me know and I'll reserve it for you.
Well, I do want that one.
Yes, we just have one rate. We're coming back and we want to give the community a good experience. You know, we charge, different rates and different amounts, but we're coming back. We're not in it for the money. We're in it for the money.
But God is gonna bless you
That's
though.
right.
He's gonna bless you. He's gonna bless you though.
That's
Yeah.
right. And I feel that time that will come. You know, God's time, it will come. So it's not about the money, it's about the ministry. And pretty much that's to cover the cost of the expenses. Truthfully.
Right.
You think about everything put into it.
Right. Well, I still want you to get go through your calendar, get another date closer to March 1st.
Okay.
And then now you know how to get on, and then we can get on and closer to it, and then we can just really dig into it, because you already got me excited now.
Yes,
you know, I wish it was this weekend. And so, you got me excited. So I want to give you the full hour where you can talk about it. And perhaps people in our comment section, they can ask questions. So perhaps they will want you, after you get some rest, bring it to their city,
Right. And I want them to meet the cast. And I actually have some vocalists, vocalists that are going to bring the house down. I have some of the most powerful vocalists in the city, in this state, in this nation. Some powerful vocalists. I mean, these people can sing, really sing.
Well, let me ask this: do you want is the cast a secret? Because I can get up to 9 people on here, like your next interview. If you want to bring some of them, you just have to tell them they can't give out all the secrets.
Right. We'll do that.
But you're welcome to have some of the cast members so we can laugh and we can just get a little bit and just get a feel of them and stuff like that. And we can do that. But let me know as soon as possible about that date so I can go ahead and reserve that date.
Okay. Well, and we'll talk and let me know what days you have available, and then I can work around your schedule as well.
Okay. Well, I'll make it happen for you.
All right. We appreciate that.
I'll make it happen for you because, like I said, I'm excited. I'm looking for I'm looking for something different. We need to laugh more. We need to have fun more.
Yes.
A lot of us, all we do is go to church and go home, go to work and go home. And we never go out and do anything and enjoy ourselves. So I'm looking forward to it.
Right. So I'm saying a lot of groups are coming in. Some are coming in, they're having lunch before the production. Some are coming in and coming to the production and having dinner afterwards. Just a day of it. Just call your girlfriends up, couples, guys, whoever, your buddies, whomever, just come on out. Just come on out and witness this production, an issue of blood, an issue of blood. Yes, and we'd love to have you. We'd be honored.
We're gonna get them then. That's to kick off the Women History Month too. Women groups can come as a group from their church.
Yes, we have a lot of that happening.
Yes.
10 or more, just let us know and we'll make reservations for you. You can all sit together, make sure you all have, your own room.
Yes.
Need us to know.
Now, no recording, right?
No recording, but there will be recording done. So if somebody want to get like a DVD or something later, that can happen.
Okay, just wanted to make sure. So is there anything else before you leave that you want us to know?
No, ma'am. Just want to remind everybody, mark your calendars if you haven't marked them already. March 1st, we're coming back. We're coming back by popular demand. Because throughout the years, they're like, when are you coming back? When are you coming back? I was like, we're still letting this COVID settle down. We're coming back. We're coming back. We're here. So for all those who want to know when we're coming back, we're back.
All right.
And we're doing our thing. And we're working hard to bring you a quality production. We're a premier theater company, and we only bring quality productions. That's March 1st. March 1st, a few weeks from now, at the Richland 2 Performing Arts Center. We're going to bring you an issue of blood, an experience, not just a stage play, but an experience. So make sure you let all your family and friends know, near and far. Come see it. And when we come to the city, come see it again. Because this time it's going to be bigger and better. That's how it's going to be. So we just ask that you all come out and support us. And when you support us, we support you. Just let us know. We don't mind
appreciate that.
Supporting, our community. We do it all the time. So that's all we ask. March 1st at the Richland 2 Performing Arts Center. Come experience an issue of blood. You won't leave the same way you came. I can assure you that.
I got you.
But not leave the same way you came. The performers and actors, as well as the vocalists, I'm telling you, they're the truth. They're the real deal. They're the real deal.
Thank you for sharing, Dina. Thank you for sharing the link. I appreciate that. And that's what we ask. We ask everybody to share the link about this information. And let's see. I think. Let me see. I'm gonna try something. Y'all hold on. I'm gonna try something. Just hold on 1 second. I'm gonna try to do something right here.
You've asked for it.
You got it. Returning March 1st,
Dr. Sanjay Garvin Baxter
presents
the musical stage play, An Issue of Blood.
Look here, that's history from the deep, deep past, and no one has to know. Girl, that's high school stuff, so leave it in the past.
Yeah, I wish I could leave it in the past, but the past has crept into the present.
The drama begins when the Henry family's 3 adult children return home to celebrate their parents' 65th wedding anniversary.
This can't be happening. What will I tell Winston? How can I tell him that while he was overseas fighting for his life and his country, that
Issue of Blood. Entertainment, suspense, and family fireworks that'll keep you on the edge of your seat.
Children, no matter what, God can and God will fix it.
Don't miss it at the Richland 2 Performing Arts Center, 763 Fashion Drive.
Get tickets online at sanjayreno.com
Or the Canberra Garvin Law Firm, 2731 River Drive. You've asked for it.
You got it.
Hey, I got excited just seeing it.
Yeah, so we ask everybody to please come out. Please come out and support us.
Okay.
You will not regret it. That $40 you will not regret. That's like a McDonald's Happy Meal and maybe one other sandwich, a couple.
You got that right. A Happy Meal is almost $7.
So
yeah,
it's worth it. It's worth your while. It will
yes.
be worth your while. I assure you that it'll be worth your while.
Well, we thank you. Thank you so
meet
very
us on
much.
the red carpet. Meet us on the red carpet. You get to take pictures with the cast and meet the whole cast and the staff.
Get out of here.
Yes, ma'am. With the
Now,
red carpet.
you know, I love to take pictures. I just got to figure out what color wig I'm going to wear. I'm going to have to figure out what color wig I'm going to wear.
That's a pretty one you have on tonight.
Well, I'm not campaigning for them, but this is a $10 TikTok wig.
Oh, wow.
I ain't campaigning for them, but I said, well, you know, we waste $10 on anything. I said,
Yeah,
I'm gonna see is it any good, and I love it.
it's pretty. Very pretty.
Yeah. So I'm gonna have to get me one for your. I'm gonna have to figure out what color I'm gonna wear. Because I know everybody gonna be in black, so I don't want to be in black.
Right,
So I want to look good, so I want my wig to match whatever outfit I have on.
Okay, now.
But the danger in that, if I get hot in there, I'm gonna reach up there and pull it off. And then you're gonna write a play about the lady who took her wig off.
I have you in the next show.
Okay, doctor. We are glad. We thank you so very much for coming on. And I will shoot you a couple of dates then. And you let me know where we can really sit down and talk. And then you can share it with the other cast members. And whenever I send a link to you, you just send that same link to them.
Okay, we can do that.
Okay. And thank you.
See you all on March 1st.
Okay. All right, everybody. That's Dr. Baxter, Dr. Sonia Garvin Baxter, and she'll be back with us. And just watch my page and we'll let you know. Okay. All right. You can go on out. We're going to stay on for a little bit.
All right.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, I tell you, I'm so excited. I am beyond excited about that play. And we, you know, we got about 10 minutes before we get off, but I want to let you know that we're going to continue on our conversation to the Johnson family. My condolences to the Johnson family. What Johnson family, Dolores? Well, our condolences to the Johnson family too, whoever they are. Our condolences are. But what we want to talk about, we want to come back tomorrow night and finish our conversation about having peace with yourself, having peace with who you are in the inside. If you got somebody that is having problems that with their identity, they're trying to fit in, they're trying to do everything they can to please that person, and that person ain't satisfied with nothing that they do, they need to be on tomorrow. Because I'm gonna be good and raw, and I'm gonna use some of my experiences. Because see, I got to the point sometime, you know, I used to do. I got tired of that. And some people may say, well, were you doing it to the glory of God? I most certainly was, but I wasn't going to be no fool and let them use me and then run my name down when they didn't think I knew what they were doing. I wasn't going to do that. So I just found other places to put my resources and other places to help. Because when you don't appreciate what somebody do, see, this is what we don't realize. Everybody has a friend. Everybody has a friend. You tell this person tell their friend tell their friend, and you know what? It's going to come back to you. Have to know yourself, and you have to love yourself. You have to know yourself. I had somebody laughing, and that's good, Jackie. I had somebody laughing a few moments ago before I came on the air, because I was telling them, I said, I took a picture and I sent it to them. And I said, this lady look good, don't she? I said, you know, a lot of people will have problems if they had pimples in their face, like I got in mine. You have a lot of full-figure women who are not satisfied with themselves because they want to be the Beyonce size. Look, I love me. Pimples in face and all. Overweight, no, I love me, and ain't nobody beat me, love me but me. I don't think I'm no better than nobody else, but I love Loretta, and most important, I love the place that God has me in now, where I don't have to stay up all night depressed, worrying about people, because I've been there. I used to be that person. that stayed up, come home from a program, come home from church, somebody done heard something somebody said, and done cried myself to sleep. I've been that person. But now, no, no, I ain't crying over you. If I know I ain't did nothing to you, I ain't crying over you no more. You made the choice. You made the choice. And I want to say this, y'all stop letting people treat y'all any kind of way. You are just as important as that person who is belittling you or treating you like you are like you are obligated to do things for them. Oh, come on, somebody. Stop letting people treat you like you got to do something. You understand what I'm saying? Don't let nobody put you in bondage like that. Okay, we're gonna continue with this tomorrow night. We really do. I've learned that it's different between friends and associates. It's a big difference between friends. Somebody said to me, they said, "How you doing?" Now, I'm gonna tell you something. Now, some of y'all gonna say, "Loretta, you were wrong. You didn't have to do that." Because my sister told me that. My sister told me, she said, "You were wrong. You didn't have to do that." Somebody came up to me and they said, "How you doing, friend?" I said, "Friend?" I said, "You're not my friend. You're an associate." Ah, Lord help me, Jesus. My sister told me I shouldn't have did that. That's what my sister said. She said, "Loretta, you shouldn't have did that." But see, I take that word friend very seriously. I don't take that word friend loosely, because when you're a friend, you're going to love me through good times, through bad things, through bad times. You're going to love me when I'm not quite so right, or you're going to love me when I'm in a bad mood. You're going to love me. An associate is just what it is. An associate. It's just what it is. Yes. And I'm sorry, but I just, you know, well, anyway, that's a different story. I just don't call everybody my friend. I'll take a picture with you. I'll take a picture with anybody if they want to take a picture. But just because I take a picture with you, that don't mean you my friend. Do you not know a friend is if okay, a friend is not going to disclose your secrets to other people, even when they're upset with you. Even when they get upset with you, a real friend, Jacqueline, is not going to disclose the things that you've told them, even though they're upset with you. I feel the same way. You can't call me friend. And I tell them just like you did. I know you do. I know you do. I know you do. I know you do. But Miss Miller said facts. Dina said right. Jeanette said, "I did the same thing and I explained it to her and she agreed." Yeah. Friend, friend. Look at that, Loretta Coleman. She knows she don't need on that. If you my friend, you're gonna say, "Loretta, that wig didn't look good on you tonight." You gonna tell me. You ain't gonna go to 50 other people and tell them. You gonna tell me because you my friend. And this is what we don't realize. You telling 50 other people, and when you finally decide to come and tell me, I already got it back. And now it done proved to me. See, I knew that they weren't my friend. I knew that they weren't my friend. Oh, yes. I tell my children this all the time. You have to watch those who want to be in your circle. Well, I don't have a circle. Let's see. I don't have a circle. That's a circle. I might have this if y'all can see it. I might have that. I don't have circles, and sometimes it's a little hate, eventually copy, Oh my God. How deep is that? They don't like you, but they want to copy what you do. They don't like you, but they want to copy what you do. I got a, oh, I think she said, I got a, well, yeah, those are haters, 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 haters. And they try to turn everybody against you. They try to make everybody think that you are so terrible. But now, some people believe everything somebody tell them about somebody. I'm going to say it again. My pastor, Reverend Charles B. Jackson Sr., said this: when you leave home, don't leave your brains on the doorstep. Don't leave your brains on the doorsteps. You got to think for yourself. Don't let nobody else think for you. You know, some people, see you getting along with somebody and they gonna nitpick at that relationship until they destroy it. But you know what? It's a weak person that lets somebody else destroy your relationship because of hearsay. Because of hearsay. Because somebody told you something and you let it destroy a perfect relationship, a relationship that was good, a relationship that never gave you no problem. You listen to stuff people say, and that person that you listen to ain't never did that person ain't did half of the stuff for you as the person that you talking about. I hope I make sense. The person that, okay, let me see, who can I use on here? Let me see. The weak allows others to capture their minds so they don't have their own mind. You're absolutely right, Miss Miller. And can I use you? Because I really never met you. I don't know you, so I don't think you'll mind me using you. Okay, somebody come and tell me something about Miss Miller. Now, Miss Miller has never been nothing but good to me. She never been nothing but good to me. She never said nothing bad about me. It was just me and Miss Miller. We had a good relationship. Somebody was watching the relationship and they desired to be in Miss Miller's place with me. So what they're going to do is start feeding Miss Miller information about me to make Miss Miller dislike me, and then they're going to try to come in. And you're going to be messed up. You're going to be let go a good relationship because of that. That person was doing in your ear. And it happens more than you realize. And there go a perfect relationship because you listen to the wrong voice. You listen to the wrong voice. Vanessa, hey Vanessa, a friend tells you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. A friend tells you what you need to hear and not what you want to hear. And that's my friend Hal Reed. We've been friends over 35 years. He gonna tell me things that I don't like, that's gonna make like a rocket go off in my head. But he don't care. He gonna tell me the truth. He gonna tell me the truth. But what we do, we let other people influence us about our opinions about other people. When you don't listen, they become your enemy. When you don't listen, they become your enemy. And you know, I've had people. I'm gonna say this, and then we got to continue this tomorrow night. I promise you, it's no, we don't have a guest. And I want y'all to think about some incidents that happened and talk back to me. But golly, what was I saying? I don't know what I was saying now. But anyway, it'll come back between 9 tomorrow. It'll come back between 9 tomorrow because this is real stuff. And some of you all have time to catch that relationship before it go bad. And stop letting people talk about people that you hang with, and then you turn right around and see them same people hanging with the person that they talk to you about. That's a dangerous person, and I don't want to be around them. I'm not going to be around them. And you talk to me about peanut butter. You talking to me about peanut butter, and then I'm seeing you hugging, I'm kissing on peanut butter. That's a dangerous person. I watch people like that. When others try to change your relationship, it's jealousy. It's real jealousy. And I'm gonna say this, and people will use your name too, like well, so and so told me that you told me to come. I said, who? People, stop telling people your resources, because they will use your name and you don't have not one clue that they're using your name, but because they use your name, they can get what they can't get otherwise. I've had people to get cars. Loretta Coleman sent me. No, Loretta Coleman didn't even know that you was going to get a new car. You understand what I'm saying? A person that will pack a bone will carry a bone. Amen. Miss Miller said, because the owner your value, because the owner your value. I think she's trying to say they only value you for their convenience. I think that's what she's trying to say. But you got to be careful when you tell people. Don't tell people everything. I've got myself in trouble like that, sharing things. Next thing I know, them people ain't talking to me no more because that person went to them and told them, Loretta Coleman this and Loretta Coleman that, oh, boy, this is going to be good tomorrow night. I got to go, y'all. I got to go. But tomorrow night, it's going to be raw and it's going to be good. Learning to think for yourself. We're going to talk about that tomorrow night. Thank you so very much. Learning to think for yourself. Think for yourself and I don't care how they sound, how sweet they appear to be. I don't care if they swinging with angels' wings. Learn to think for yourself. Please, ladies and gentlemen, it'll save you a whole lot of heartache and pain that I had to go through. And it'll save yourself. Because God shows us, he warns us often, but because we love people so much, we give them the benefit of the doubt. And God is constantly showing us that person is not for you. What is it going to take for you to see that person is not for you? I don't care if they treat you to lunch every day of the week. Listen to their conversation. Watch the company they keep. Watch their attitude around others. Really watch their attitude towards others when they're around other people. You'll find out a lot. We'll see you tomorrow night, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so very much. We'll be back tomorrow night.